hair's just kind of all over the place like always, isn't it? Trying to get myself situated. So in case anybody walks through, then, yeah, you won't really see them. Gonna wait and see who comes on. This is last minute me deciding again to get online, so if I look thrown together, it's because I'm thrown together. Oh gosh. Hey Lenora. I'm in my dining room now. Because my table in here is even bigger. So, and now I'm knocking everything over because I have all my nail stuff over here from doing my mom's nails last night that I didn't get cleared off the table. Because like I said, this is last minute because I wasn't even going to come on. And because I was like, you know, I'm kind of tired. We have Sam's surgery tomorrow. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But then I was like, no, I gotta stay on target. I gotta stay because I'm still in motivation mode of getting stuff done. So Sam and I went in the basement. You said last night you were going to be on tonight. I've been patiently waiting. Yes, I know I did. I know I did say. But I almost texted you and said that I wasn't, but something stopped me. So I'm sitting on, oh gosh. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'll eventually get situated. So I'm trying to move over this way. Oh man, my hair. It's like a tossed salad. Anyway, I'm trying to get scooted over because the doorway right here, you know, we don't need any exposures. So anyway, yeah, so back on track. Sam and I did get into the basement and we did get stuff brought up, and it wasn't nearly as much as what I thought it was going to be. Not near. It was just mainly my, that is really going to bug me, and I know it shouldn't, but it's going to. Got my wearables. I'm not taking hats or headbands this time. Now once I get there, if I find that I have room and I think, oh, maybe I will, after the first day, maybe I will. But right now, that's not the plan. The plan isn't for me. I'm not going to take any of that stuff this round. So, guess what? The mystery has been solved. We found the chickens. I was like, I'm going to look over here one more time. And as soon as I did, there they sat. I've looked in that place more than once. Hey, Allie, how are you? So, I've got my chickens to price because I'm going to sit here and get this stuff priced that I have right here with me right now. The other stuff will be for another day. Probably sometime the beginning of next week. So that's good, Allie. I'm glad to hear that. So the beginning of next week, I think that I will do something with my other stuff to get it priced. Or I know with some of that I have a lot of inventory for, I'll probably end up just putting a sign, because I did have like the little clip signs and stuff. And I found some real cute like little stake signs and stuff that I can kind of sit in different places. So we'll see. Yes, I know. It was about to drive me crazy. It was about to drive me insane. So anyway, I'm doing great, Allie. Thank you for asking. Even better now since I found my chickens. So anyway, now I'm trying to decide what I want to price these chickens at, because I sold it for $20 at the very beginning. But now I'm thinking about either 15 or 18. I don't know. I I sold them at 20. They were selling at 20. So with where I'm going is a bigger area, and with where I was before was a smaller area. So I'm wondering about just sticking with the 20 for these bigger chickens, because I have different styles of chickens that, and those tall chickens that I had. Oh, you are selling yours for 25? I thought you said that you were selling yours for 18. Why did I think that? Was that somebody else? Well, maybe I should put 25 on it then. You know, honestly, since I have those other chickens, that those tall chickens are tall enough that I could probably get 18 out of them even. And with, you know, and since I have like the doily work on the sides and stuff, so I'm wondering if, yeah. Well, I'm glad I said something, because I thought that you had said that you had done 18 on yours, so I didn't know. Okay. Well, that's what we're probably going to do then. No, the small Mabel chicken, someone around me was selling them for, okay. That's probably what you were talking about then. Good. I'm glad I said something. So, okay. And I came prepared with my notepad and pen, because last night I was making a few notes on some things that I felt like I needed to maybe add one or two of if I have time, but I'm not going to fret over it if I don't, because I have that fox afghan that I need to get finished, which I'm almost done. I have one side of it and then do the border, and I'll be done with it, and I'll be done with that order completely. So, so I want to get that out of the way, even though I don't have to have it done yet. I want to get it done on time, you know, ahead of time, so then she does have it. I don't have to worry about it. It's done. It's out of my house, and go from there. So, I see a little tail here. Okay, so I did have some cards that I made up just out of cardstock, but I finally got my business cards in a while back. So my business cards are going to be my price tags. I've done that before. I mean, it has all my information on it. It has that I'm on Facebook. It has that I am on YouTube Live. It has all that information. So I'm just going to go ahead and use those, like I said, as that's 2 for 1. I don't have to worry about it. So. Hey CJ, how are you? Joining us again tonight. Yes, again tonight. I'm still working on it. Last night I was organizing some other stuff. Tonight I found the elusive chickens. I found them. Me and Sam went down in the basement, and he helped me bring some stuff up, which I thought I was going to have more to bring up, but I really didn't. So I'm feeling pretty good about everything, and I'm not feeling overloaded, you know, like thinking I'm going to have too much and, oh, what am I going to do? I mean, yes, I have a lot of stuff, but not near as much because there's some of that that I'm not gonna put out right now. So, but like I said, I may reassess that once I get there. I may think, oh, I have room where I can maybe bring a few more things, possibly. So we'll see. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to get a different needle? I thought that was gonna be big enough to go through there. Or little enough, not big enough. Can't have too much, lots of choices, throw it all on the table, right? Hello, Mafia Girl, how are you? Okay, put that in my basket. Whoa. Can't have too much, but you can always have too little, which is bad, and that is bad. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And that's where my brain does go. But I don't want to get so overly caught up in that it, wigs me out. Hello, Randy. Yes, having a great day over here. I certainly hope you are. Those shovels you were talking about last night, I might need to borrow them. Uh-oh. What are you needing to borrow shovels for, CJ? Oh, Randy, right now I am pricing the stuff that I brought up from the basement. Today, me and Sam went down there and he helped me bring up my wearable stuff, which ended up not being as much as what I thought. Um, as far as what I want to take this time. Um, oh shoot. Because like hats, my headbands, like for winter and stuff, I'm not going to take them right now, I don't think. Unless whenever I get there, I find that I have room, maybe not. We'll just see how it goes. Because I'm going to be close enough to home that I'll be home every night. So, anyway, found the chickens. So I'm getting them priced tonight, along with a few other things. And yeah, I'm with my wearables. So okay. I think I had 8 on these, but I'm wondering if I should do 10 and do these at 8, this little bit smaller ones. These 2 smaller ones, and then this one. I'm not sure what I want. Yes, Randy. There's one coming up. It's actually Mother's Day weekend. So that's what I'll be doing Mother's Day. Love the wall behind you. It is so cool and decorative. Oh, thank you. Um, yeah, I can kind of show it a little bit more. It's not, I have a few more things that I'm going to put up, but not too many more. I haven't got through completely all through my decor because we've been remodeling for 100 years. It seems like we're on the 10-year plan, I think. But anyway, there's a few more things in the basement that I need to go through as far as that stuff goes. So it's not completely finished, but for the most part, it is. I don't want to put too much up and get too busy. But it's just kind of some sentimental things from my grandparents and stuff, like kitchen stuff. Because I have some of my grandma's recipes that I have in frames. I have two of like her handwritten recipes that I put in frames. So I'd like to put them up there possibly or somewhere here in the kitchen dining room. So thank you very much, Allie. I appreciate the compliment. Oh no, that's the wrong card. My Sharpie just went out on me. Hello, Jack. How are you? Start my pen. So I'm pricing these chickens now. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get a different needle. Because I thought this hole punch was gonna be perfect. Okay, I'll be right back. I don't know if I really have one that's any smaller. I do, but probably not that'll thread this. Oh jeez, scared me to death. Yeah, that one won't fit. Okay, I guess I'm just... over there. Hello. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. working on market stuff, trying to get everything priced, so I'm running ahead of the game, so I'm not doing it last minute. So then I can just relax, and if there's anything else that I think that I need or want to make, I can. I don't know what that would be, but I got to go. Bye. I will be back next time. Well, thank you very much, Holly, for hanging out for a little bit and checking in with us. I appreciate it. You have a great evening, and we'll talk again soon. You take care. Another chicken. For clarification, I'm not actually burying any bodies, just mean I'm agitated. Well, I didn't think that it was bodies, maybe, but I was thinking, did you get some weather? But then I was like, yeah, that's probably not what she's talking about. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 granny chickens. Miss Jonna, are you good in geography? Forget my life manners. Well, I'm not a genius in it, I'll say that. And if you're going to ask me something to put me on the spot, no. No, I don't. I know the American flag, and that's about it. So, and no underlying message in that. It's just no. I don't know my flags at all. To me, that's not geography. But anyway, no, I don't. I don't know any flags. I don't know any of them. I know my state flag and the American flag. So. No, some man wearing makeup took and pushed me because I bumped into him and said, "Excuse me, sir." Oh. Flags are also part of geography. Well, I'm sure they're considered part of that, but whenever you were saying geography, I was thinking you were meaning country associations as far as like where countries are at, blah 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 type stuff. So, but the orphan may be friendless if he doesn't quit getting into the cat food buckets. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Another chicken, my littler chicken, granny square chicken. be rehoming it. Live manners. Oh gosh, CJ. Uh-oh, he just fell out. He just fell out of the basket. I like the square chickens. I might need one of those. Yeah, and they are so super easy to make. They take 2 granny squares and you're done. I mean, except for, putting on, sewing it together and doing your embellishment, but I'm doing great. Thank you, William. How are you? And this little guy here is a little bit smaller, but the yarn I used is a little more expensive, and I did do a little bit more with it. So it's getting the same price tag. It's not much smaller than the rest, just a tiny bit, but doesn't matter. Oh, I see a little tail. There we go. He's super cute. I like the way his little butt, his little wing butt there. I love that. Okay. And my snuggle snails. Okay, let me scroll back. Good, William. Can you hold one up for a second? I know you're busy. Today we were behind at work. It was a crazy day. Behind at work is a bad deal. What do you do? I have this one that has those colors. I have the smaller ones. His little beak was kind of squished. The smaller ones like this. Have the red one that I just held up. They has like the little tail butt. Then have that. And I have one in brown. The browns and stuff. And then I just have just a regular, it's a little bit fluffier. It's just your regular speckled, cream and speckled pearl something, I think. Okay, so 3 grannies. It takes 2 granny squares to make one. And then I have my snuggle snails. I got 3 of them made out of just some of my scraps of what I made some of my chickens out of, and then some of it is from other stuff I made, and some for this actually was from Dollar Tree that I tried out. So on Pinterest, there's so many different versions, and you can do whatever granny square. I recommend doing one that has more closer knit stitches, unless you're going to put a backing or something in there, unless you're going to make it into like a sandbag type thing, which I wouldn't do that, but or even just stuff, make a little diamond like or whatever to stuff and then put inside. There's some people that I have seen do that where they sew the fabric and stuff it and then put it inside, and then it reveals the through the stitches and stuff, which is really pretty. And I considered doing that, but too much work, didn't want to do it. So I recommend closer stitches. And so any granny square, but yeah, you can find instruction on how to put them together on Pinterest too. So it's really easy. It's really easy. It really is. If I had my tablet in here, I could have looked at, I think I have saved the one that I originally went by, but then I just got to where I just kind of remember now, so I just kind of do my own thing. So no problem, CJ. I had my first lesson on a sewing machine today. Well, Randy, you're gonna take up sewing? That is awesome. I work in an upholstery and furniture store. Oh, fun. I think that would be a fun job for upholstery and stuff and furniture. I think that would be fun. Now it sounds really fun. I love to sew. I used to sew way more than what I do now. I don't sew as much. And I have a new machine that I got myself. Well, yeah, Whitney got it for me for Christmas, but I picked it out and ordered it. Learn to thread a bobbin, if I can talk. Yes, that's always a good thing to learn those steps. Because without that, you wouldn't be doing much sewing. Lenore jinxed me. The trash cat is on the porch again. Oh no. Oh. Do you think I should do more than 10 or 10 sound good? Because really, I don't have a whole lot in these. Forget it. He can have the cat food tonight. I'm not in the mood to get bit or clean up a mess. Yeah, I don't blame you. Sometimes you just got to pick your battles some nights, you know? Sounds like a good round number. You see, and that's what I'm thinking. I don't have a whole lot in them. They were super simple to make, and I want them to be to where they're not, because they are for kids, and I don't want to be outrageous on them. I'm not always good at some of this, for some of this stuff, since I'm new to the realm of it, in this part of the area of it. Now my wearables and my blankets and stuff like that, pretty well I do okay on that, but yeah, they're snuggle slugs. That's what they're called, snuggle slugs. And when I seen them, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta make those. Good morning, well, good evening, good morning. Good morning to you, apparently. So, love slugs. It's just a snail with no home. A snail with no home. Yes, yes. You're correct on that. yours? Oh my gosh. Well, welcome from Bahrain? Bahrain? Oh, that cracks me up. Okay, I got those done. Okay, now my bunnies. My bunnies. And my camo bunny. Thank you, CJ. They were really easy too and didn't take a whole lot. But you got to sew. That's so awesome. Yes. You got to learn some stuff today, Randy. I'm sure it was a long day, but it sounds like it was really a fun one. I mean, hello, Jeanette. How are you? Are you on break? Okay, now those were just the few. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'll be right back. Talk some amongst yourselves. Behave. Okay, now these are the two that I'm going to have a hard time with too. Because like Jeanette was saying on her live today, there's some stuff that if it doesn't sell, you'll be okay with. Well, so far, these are going to be my two that I'm not going to be upset if they don't sell. And I have a series of them that I'm doing, so I don't know what I'm going to put on them. Because what I have in my head to put on them, I don't know. Who is she talking to? I'm talking to you, Lenora. Oh gosh. Had to be you, Lenora. So, because these did take a little bit longer, I do have, I mean, this one especially has a little bit more work in it and stuff. This one, I mean, it just yes and no on it. I need to fix her little, I need to do her scarf a little bit better. But, oh gosh. Because I'm in the middle of doing the deer right now. And then there's a raccoon I found. And what was the other one? There was another one I seen. So the deer and the raccoon, I definitely want to do the raccoon because, oh my gosh, it is so stinking cute. So anyway, there is a series of these, and I would like to do the whole series. Okay, I'm going to bed, back to work tomorrow. Okay, Randy, could you please say a prayer for Sam for tomorrow, please, Randy? He's getting some surgery on his mouth tomorrow, so just that everything goes well and we don't have any complications. Thank you. So I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow night or not. I'm just putting that out there. I may and I may not. So it just depends on how he does afterwards. He should be fine, but I don't know what all's gonna be involved for sure. So, but anyway. Oh no. See, we don't have that much trouble with raccoons here, so. Okay, so am I asking too much by putting 18 apiece on each of the one on these apiece? They're so stinking cute, but they're brats, and I don't want them. You can keep them. You can tame them for me. I had a client that she raised and like rescued coons and stuff. So, and the ones that she would rescue, she like tamed them and everything. I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing what she did. Okay, because I'm not lying when I say this. I really do want to put 25 on it. But I thought by saying that you guys would tell me, "Oh, that's too much for." So you just gave me confirmation, so thank you. So, but no, seriously, you gave me confirmation on what I was thinking, so because I seriously was thinking that. Again, I seriously need help whenever it comes to this stuff. The other part, I do fine on. I can figure that out. And you guys have been doing the plushy amigurumi stuff longer than I have, so I know you at least, Lenora, have. So, I mean, and plus, I mean, and I know you, Jeanette, that's mainly what you do, so. So that's one reason why I wanted to go live doing some of this stuff, and especially whenever I go to price my others, I'm going to need some input, so. That is true, Lenora, you're right, she does, because, yeah. And honestly, I think, yeah. So thank you. I'm a firm believer in go with your gut. Oh, I usually am, but with this, I do. I second guess myself. I tame the raccoons. Oh, gosh. So whenever I'm honestly asking for an opinion or whatever, don't ever feel bad about telling me whatever, because the reason why I'm seriously asking. So only crochet toys. I sew my handbags. Okay, totally off subject, but we want to know, why do they put your foot in wax when you have a pedicure? It's to moisturize your feet. It's to put moisture back into your feet. It's the paraffin dip is what it is. And it's to help, like, you know, especially like if you have cracked heels and things like that. And plus it's just, it's amazing. It feels very nice. So, yeah. It's more of a spa add-on. As a rule, I go mostly by size, and if it takes more work, I add. Yes, yeah, of course, on that. Like, whenever you have more, you know, when you zhuzh it up more and all that, you know, and have more time in it, of course, it's more money if you add more and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm learning and appreciate all the input and help as much as possible, and I'm learning along the way, and eventually I'll just kind of be comfortable and know, you know, when it comes to this side of it. It's supposed to moisturize your skin. I think it's a bunch of hooey. Well, CJ, I was a nail tech. That's what I used to do. And so it really does help, especially if you get like some that have like the essential oils and things like that in it. It really can help. I mean, we have a lot of, I mean, whenever we would offer it, especially in the wintertime when people were a lot drier, it would help, you know. And sometimes, yeah, I mean, some places they do get it too hot, and you kind of have to watch it. Yeah, I seen that, Jeanette. I was on with you when you did that for that bigger, for the elf. Well, will you tell my feet that the people that do my pedicures, because I think they just put candle wax on mine. Oh my gosh. Well, it is wax. I mean, it's not candle wax, but it's wax. It's paraffin. I mean, but paraffin is a form of a wax, so you're not wrong in a way, you know, but it's it it's I mean, an industrial grade, so to speak, you know, it's made for pedicures. So I would hope anyway that they do that. Now there are some questionable places, and don't get me started on that. So even if it doesn't work, it feels awesome. Oh, I think it feels amazing. I mean, and on my hands, I would get it on my hands a lot, and it would help with like my hands hurting and stuff. And especially back whenever we were cleaning everything like crazy and stuff, my hands were cracking and splitting and so dry. And my hands usually don't do that. My hands usually are pretty soft and good. But putting that on, it helped a lot. Along with some other things too, or it's because I wear boots all day and my poor feet are just spent. Well, wearing boots, yeah, that's another thing. That's a whole another entity. My husband wears boots all day long, and his feet they're not horrible, but I mean, he does have a lot of calluses. Yes, I struggled with pricing that big elf doll. Yeah, I know, you kind of contemplated and even said, you know, it's at least worth $100, and I was like, yeah, it is. Because, I mean, it was a pretty big doll, and you had a lot, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to it, it looked like, that you'd put on it that took some time, so. There's no harm in getting a second opinion when you are going back and forth on a price. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to get into my wearables, which I pretty well already know what I'm putting on all these, so I want to see the elf doll. She's 3 feet tall. Wow. Okay, and one of my tops. And I'll be putting these on a clothing rack. I'm hoping that I do. I mean, I should have an area where I can put it at the kind of to the side of the table. So, oh my gosh, I'm hot in here now. I wasn't before, and now I'm like, whew. And when we are really undecided, the rule of thumb is start high because you can always lower the price. Oh, right. Absolutely. Yeah, because I mean, we're our own bosses, you know, we're our own owners of our companies, you know, so I mean, we're the boss, you know, so we can do whatever, you know, we can decide if we, you know, there's nobody telling us we can't, you know. No, she said if it ends up being that you think it's too high, you can always lower a price when in questioning your pricing and stuff. You know, go high, but if you think it is too high, then you can always lower it. Always press my stuff up, but I don't sell a whole lot of my stuff. I crochet for therapy. I probably ought to sell my stuff. I got a bunch of it. No, we're talking price in general. Right. Right, Lenora. Yeah. Okay, and I need to measure. I'm horrible at pricing anything. I never know what to charge. I always end up losing money. I sold a monster for 90, cost me 40 in yarn. $5 for tulle, and it took me 4 days to make it. Oh, wow. I let something go for multiple events before I even consider lowering your price, and I am always watching the interaction with the item in question. And you know, I have never, there's never so far last year at the events that I did go to, nobody ever questioned my prices. Nobody ever commented one way or the other. Nobody ever, I didn't have any snarky remarks. I didn't have anything, but that was last year. And, you know, I only did 3, and that was the end of the year, you know, because that's whenever I retired. So, so I done those 3 events last year. So this year could be different. I don't know. Turquoise one. Oh gosh, yeah, I sold 2 sets of Snoopy and Woodstock for 80. Took me a day to make each set. I don't really have that problem either, but I do think I price on the lower side. I know I probably tend to price on the lower side. I do try to kind of investigate others' prices a little bit if I can. I try to find um, and look up other crocheters in the area and stuff to kind of see what they're charging on some things to be, competitive kind of, I guess. And I know some people, some of my clients or past clients that have, bought my stuff and everything, they always say, "Are you sure? The quality of work that you do and stuff," because, I've had a lot of compliments on that, saying, your work is, some of the better that we have seen. It looks like you really put the effort in and, you know, do the extras and stuff like that. And I appreciate those compliments, but I don't want to price gouge either. I want to sell it. I want to make new stuff. Oh, me too. Me too. Okay, I need to put a plus on this one. I think we all do, but we aren't complaining about bad events as much as others either. Oh, heck no. You're right on that one, Laura. And the thing is, it's not all sunshine and rainbows every single day. And the way I look at it, though, too, is that, whenever, then I don't take things for granted, and there's going to be ups and downs, good and bad, whatever. And it makes it that more enjoyable later, and you don't take it for granted, I guess. I hope I'm making sense. I'm more appreciative of it when those times do come. What do you all think of shipping costs? I think they're ridiculous. I think shipping is ridiculous, but what are you going to do? I feel so bad telling people what shipping is, but they don't seem to mind. Am I the crazy one? No, people that want things and they're going to buy them online, they don't care. They don't care. So I don't feel bad about it. I mean, I feel bad, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's the government doing that. And so it's a thing that everybody knows. I mean, everybody knows it. Everybody knows what the costs are. So it's not like you're gouging on shipping to ship something. I mean, it is outrageous. And that's why I don't ship overseas though, but there's people that are overseas that will pay it. But the overseas cost, I mean, you end up paying more, twice as much sometimes on shipping than you do the item that you bought. So Thank you. I didn't know exactly where that was going, so I refuse to pay that for shipping. I decided I don't need it that bad. Right? Unless there's like a really good deal on something, because I have bought some stuff on Whatnot, and really, I mean, I have got a lot of stuff and not had to pay outrageous shipping. But just to go and just be buying online all the time, whatever, no, I can't do that. Amazon, you know, because I get free shipping because I have Amazon, but that's about it. I have Prime or whatever, so. Refuse to pay that for shipping. I decided I don't need it that bad. Okay, communication is not good over here, so be careful with comments. I have Prime and Walmart. Well worth it, I think. I don't have the Walmart Plus. I've not ever done that. Yeah, are you, yeah, Lenora, I don't know what, I missed something, I think. If it's something I said, I'm sorry, I don't know. Or is it because of a comment that you didn't want, that you're holding your tongue to not comment back on? I don't know. So, when you guys buy vegetables from the grocery store, do you rinse them or do a vegetable wash at all? I mean, I have a vegetable scrubber that I scrub mine with, but I don't do a wash. I read something that said it is not your responsibility as a business owner to decide what is in someone else's budget. Something that said it was not your responsibility. Right, yeah, no. I agree with that. I get 10 cents off a gallon of gas, free delivery. Yeah, I thought there was gas, that you got discount on gas and stuff. But I'm in the boonies. That isn't gonna. I mean, like for grocery delivery, that would be great if I lived in town. And then I think you do get the free shipping, don't you? Like you do with Amazon, if you order through Walmart. But no, you're right, Lenore. It's not our responsibility. We don't know people's budgets. You're right. I agree with that. I mean, yeah. I mean, people are going to pay. I mean, if they want it, they're going to pay for it. No, I told her to get ready in case that comment headed south, and she just took him out, which is fine. That's what I said. I don't know where that was going, so I'm glad that she did. So, may not be good for you. Yeah, I've never done the Walmart thing. I just stick with the Prime. So, if I lived in town or something like closer, to a Walmart or something like that, maybe there'd be, but she's got a trigger finger tonight. Yes, free shipping on most stuff. Oh, on most stuff. I get delivery for groceries, but I always pay a tip. Gotcha. Yeah, I do that with, oh shoot, Instacart. I do the free, I do the pickup, and I usually get free because I do pay for it yearly. And the reason why I do is because I do a lot of pickup, and I use it a lot up north. Because if it's just me and the kids and I don't want to drag them out, I have them deliver and it doesn't cost anything. So it has paid for itself over and over again. And I do get, it does give me a certain percentage back, especially if I use, like my Instacart card, then it gives me that cash back. So I don't have to pay that extra fees or anything. So that's what works for me. So not here, but up north it does. Outside vendors sometimes charge shipping. Well, and there are sometimes on even on Prime, if they have somebody else that's outside of Prime, that's selling through Amazon, like you just said, an outside vendor, sometimes you have to watch it. They will sneak one in there that it's not free shipping. So it's the same, yeah. But I never go with the ones that you have to pay shipping on. So okay, now my tank tops. I bury my tag. Maybe I didn't have anything ready. Yep, no shipping. Probably why I worry so much about charging shipping costs. I didn't, but I don't know who did. I don't know. I like the idea, not responsible for their budget. Yeah, I mean, it's true. And if you keep that in mind, I mean, I'm glad that you said that, because now it's something that you can kind of keep in your mind, and for me to keep in my mind, it's not my responsibility. I don't live their life. I don't know. It's none of my business what their budget is, even. It's none of my business, what, you know. Okay, I was going to say, I thought I just punched a bunch of those. Went ahead and washed them. I was feeling lazy, but I couldn't put them in the refrigerator without washing them. Yeah, I always wash everything. I mean, as far as just like I take a scrub brush to them, but I don't do the actual, like, I know there's like the vegetable wash things that you can get, you know. Stuff that you can, you know, wash them with, but I've not ever done that. Exactly. Why should I be made to feel bad to lower my price so they can afford a non-essential item? I have a wide range of prices. Pick something out of the dollar pile. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep. Because they're just trying to guilt you into lowering your price, you know, trying to make you feel sorry for them or whatever. And people want something for nothing. And if they can talk you into that, they're going to do it, you know. So I need to, and I usually do try to kind of keep that in my brain a little bit, you know. Because it's like, if I was a store, you couldn't go into Aldi and go up to the register and say, you know, I think these eggs and butter are a little high today. Would you take $1 a carton and $1 a package of butter? You know, could I only pay $2 for both of these? I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I love this crop sweater, and I wanted to make a pink one so bad, and I've not got it done, and I'm not going to have time to do it because there's other things that I want to do in the meantime. But this thing turned out so cute, and it's one too that if I don't sell it, it's okay. But I have no business wearing it either. I have to lose my 30 pounds that I gained, which I'm in the process, hopefully. So, but anyway, it turned out so cute. I love it. I was actually thinking of making one for Ava maybe, but anyway. Okay, where's my... I need to measure the bust on this, but I think it's an extra large. For the most part, people are honest and say it's worth every penny, but they just can't do it right now. Then I just tell them I totally understand and I appreciate the compliment. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're laughing at me, you're probably right. That's probably exactly what I said. You can thank my mom for that. Like whenever Jeanette made the comment about the word that she said the other day, just have her say that. Well, you can thank my mom for that one too. Now, one lady made a comment. I just looked at her and told her it was okay. The right person will come along. I'll wait for them. Yeah. And that's just kind of a cute reply. And that's okay. Because it's true. You know, our stuff has a forever home somewhere. And it will find its right owners, you know, rightful owners. That's what I thought. I thought I saw lightning. I'm right here by oh, you can't see it. My big window. Oh yeah, we still have Grayson's balloons up. My big window here, and I saw lightning. And we've had two ambulances down the interstate today too, which has been kind of crazy. And this top two, oh my gosh. I do need to put a band across the back of it yet. I haven't done that yet. But I really want to make another one of these too. In a blue color. So I need to set this one out for right now because I need to put the strap across the back to hold the back together so it's not falling off your shoulders. And I had meant to do that a long time ago and hadn't done it. And this is one of my favorites too. That's this sweater, that V-neck sweater. It turned out really good, I think, for the first attempt of doing it. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna try to get a bigger size made for me to have for later this fall, I think. We'll see. It's on my list of things to make for me, but we'll see. I'm the last one in line. I probably, if I talk fast, I will say it differently probably, but I don't tend to say it the way that you're thinking anymore. Kitchen, because I try to be aware of me saying it. Now, if I'm talking fast, yeah, I'm going to say kitchen. I am. But if I'm thinking about it and I'm talking slowly, I do say it right. So, but yeah, my mom does the same thing. Zinc. She says zinc for sink. I don't do that. I never got on that bandwagon with that one, but kitchen, yeah, I know I still do it every now and then, but if I think about it and if I'm talking slower, I say it right. But and wash, or wash, whatever. I mean, I go between the two of those two. So she didn't think it was cute. She stood there and stared at me like totally caught off guard. I just kept smiling at her, trying not to die laughing with her standing there. Funny how they think they own the rudeness. Right. Oh my gosh. Why can't people just go with it? I mean, it's not like, oh my gosh. Now, I would think I would think it was a cute comeback. I would have even said, oh my gosh, you're right, you know? But that's the difference. That's the difference. I mean, I guess because, I'm in the industry of it, so whatever. I think, but some people, yeah, they get hurt about stuff too and whatever, and I hate that for people, but oh, and I have I been staying okay in here since I'm in the dining room? I keep forgetting to ask. Am I pixeling or anything or doing anything funky? I have an underlying layer of rude just begging to have an opportunity. Oh, goodness. Okay, good, Lenora. Thank you. Trying to intimidate me is always a big fan. Oh, yeah, no, that isn't going to work. No, intimidation does not work. That is a real fast way for me to shut it down and just ignore and go on. So yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Dealt with too much in my life already on that crap. Don't, yeah, nope. Oh, excuse me. I have a blue one of these somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. I don't know where I put it. It had blue and gray, like a little jacket. Don't know where I put it though. Because I didn't sell it. I know I didn't sell it. That's what Lenora's person was so shocked Lenora didn't counter her. Yeah. Right. Yep. Well, and I've been watching a person on YouTube that talks about how to handle in communication and stuff, different situations and things like that. And it's been rather helpful on some things, so it's with the chicken. Well, no, I found my chickens. You weren't here. The mystery has been solved. I found my chickens. They're in my basket over here. I already priced them, so we found the chickens. Craft vendor Karen. Oh, yeah. Well, and unfortunately, some people, it's just kind of sad. That's just kind of how they do live their life, and I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of people don't want confrontation, and so whenever you don't have to be in confrontation necessarily, but people allow those people to continue to do what they're doing and don't call them out on it, and so they just keep doing it, and it's like, nope, 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 nope. I know I had to laugh for a good 10 minutes after she left because I managed to say it in a polite, carefree tone, like no big deal. And yes, very good, Lenora, very good. Because, we don't need to stoop to their level, and come back with any snarkiness. But if we need to defend ourselves, that's something different, If there's something, that they're very much doing inappropriately, etc., that's different. Had my PR person been there, she might have been holding her breath. Or clearing her throat, maybe in the background or something. Right, for you the price is double, right? Okay, I may go grab some of those plushies to go ahead and start pricing some of them. I'll move this basket. Oh, and I was going to show you guys, I had to take a break from the fox blanket because I was just getting bored a little bit. So I made the bigger version of the pencil gnome. Now, I'm wondering if I need to make his brim a little bit longer. I did it what they said, but of course I did it in the posh yarn instead of just regular acrylic. So, anyway, what's your thoughts? Should I do another 1 or 2 rows on his little brim? We really haven't had that many Karens, but what we do, they're definitely good ones. Oh yeah, there's so many people that think they're entitled. Yeah. Right. So yeah, that's what I'm considering is doing like another 1 or 2 rows to see, because I don't know. I don't like the way it, to me, it needs to be a little bit more floppy, but I don't know. So I was thinking that I might try to do another 1 or 2 rows. I got the beard done, but I haven't crocheted the arms or the nose yet, which shouldn't take me very long. So, and it didn't take me that long to do it. So it is pretty big. It ended up being taller than what I thought it would be with the posh, but And then I found some garden gnomes. There's like 3 of them that I would like to try to get done, but if I don't, I don't. But I think they would be super cute too. So, but they're just the littler ones, they're not big. So I do want to get this done to have it in time for the market, because I thought for Mother's Day and stuff, if there's teachers or something, I even considered doing a smaller one. So we'll see. A couple of small ones even, because again, it didn't take that long to do. So, and again, one of those things that if I don't, I don't. Okay, got that done. Okay. Missed a whole lot of that. I had to go outside and chase the raccoon off the porch and put the cat food in the barn. Oh my gosh. But I did read back and see that Jeanette and Lenora were talking about people with sass. Did I mention that a man wearing makeup pushed me? Yes, you did. Oh gosh. You did mention that. My little froggy. I think he's cute. Okay, I've lost my other cat. Oh, there it is. I'm like you, Lenora. I have a button. Please don't push it. Me too. Go to the psych ward. I don't buy into anyone's psychosis. His mental health issues are not an excuse for him to assault me, and I don't have to play pretend just because he wants to. Right? Do you ever watch Charlie Kirk? I don't. I could have, and I don't retain names well. I'm just going to be honest. So I could have at some point. It's not somebody that I've listened to consistently, or I would probably remember. I'll have to write that name down though and see who it is. To see if I've seen him before or heard him before. Well, he was in Oklahoma State. He was, that's not too far from where I'm at. Short enough for me to make the drive, and my daughter didn't think to tell me until 2 days later. Oh gosh. I was so disappointed. I would have loved to have had just gone and just listened to him tell liberals how to fight the cabbage. He's a Christian man who supports family values and personal responsibility. Yeah, I'll have to look him up. I'm sorry I missed you, Shelley. I was looking because Lenora had greeted you, and I was scrolling and scrolling, and I missed you. Sorry. How are you doing? I absolutely adore it, and I like that he aligns his political views with his Christianity, not just what benefits him either as an entrepreneur and man or an individual, but based on Christianity. Yeah, I'll have to look him up. Now, for your octopus, were you doing like $5 on the octopus too? Like the little ones? There wasn't more. My favorite is when she pitch prayers. Genius, love him also. I can't miss that one. My favorite is when she told that lady that she was too pregnant for that crap. Yeah, I've watched Candace Owen a few times here and there. I don't follow her consistently, but every now and then I'll catch her. Where to put my key there? Oh, well, my flower frog, little petals around him, and then I have my cats, my little, another one like that. And my octopus. I have a blue one. And then one like this. Doing the events like you guys do is out of my room. I find it very, very interesting. All of the stuff that I've ever sold has just been to someone that I know or someone that no friend. I do that too. I still have friends and family and stuff that still, get a hold of me or whatever. And it makes it nice that whenever all my nieces having their babies and everything, everybody gets a blanket. So all my nieces and nephews have blankets from me. My grandbabies have blankets from me. And now toys and stuff like that too, other stuff. So now my mermaids. My long-haired mermaid. Yeah, that girl's kind of. Then my other yellow mermaid. Oh gosh, I keep getting the hiccups. Release the cricket. I bring stuff to work to finish and sell it before I leave. Hey, that's okay too. Oh, wonderful keepsakes for them all. Yeah, and I do. I want to do stuff like that then that they can pass down or whatever, because I still have all the kids' baby blankets from like Aunt Eileen and everything. And Aunt Anita even had crocheted one, I think. I don't know that she did for both of them, but I know she did for Seth, I think. That's so awesome. I really need to see a 3-foot elf. Thank you, Jeanette. It really does help with my mental health, ADHD as an adult, PTSD with the side of OCD of the. Oh, it's definitely helped me with all that stuff for me too. Every single thing you listed there pretty well, same with me. So definitely helps. And we've talked about that before. Okay, so like for my mermaids, do you think 25 is too much for my mermaids? Because like this one has all the flowy hair and these other two don't, but I mean. And then I have about the ballerina too. I think I only have one ballerina. And my ballerina. Okay, thank you, Jeanette. I'm scrolling through YouTube. I agree, the mermaid's stinking cute, and I like the frog and the flower. Yeah. Well, thank you, CJ. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to do any less than 25. Because I think on my Facebook I have them for way less than that, but I may need to go back and adjust that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think you should vary the prices of like items. If some take a little longer, then you make a little more on the sampler ones. Oh yeah, I agree with that, yeah. And that's why I was saying, since the mermaids, I feel like I put more into them, and even with her and the bun and all that, even though they don't have long hair, to me, they're still comparable. So yeah, I didn't want to vary the prices, so that's why I was thinking, okay, if I put 25, that would carry it evenly across. So yeah, because I agree with that. I don't want to do that either. Right. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Mm. And now my other chickens. This one right now is my favorite. I think he's so cute. And the tail is just, oh, I don't know. I don't know. The tail isn't my favorite, but that little, oh, I just think it, yeah. I think he's adorable. People in my groups would say 75. I think that's bonkers for around here. I agree. But there are people that sell their stuff for that because they want to charge $20 an hour for, their time of making it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to charge somebody $20 an hour for what I make. I mean, it'd be outrageous on some of the things that I've done that I've taken my time on, to make sure that, like that graph gan. I've been trying to take my time on it and not hurry and rush it because I want it to look nice, you know. So if I would be doing that, I mean, to me, then it would just be price gouging. Oh, her elf doll, yeah, it was cute. It was cute. Okay. Oh, my carrots. Okay, and then my little critters. That I shoved in a bag last night. I didn't get them taken back out yet. Okay. I do want to get a few more of these little critters done. They won't take me that long to do. That is a doable. I think I've watched some of your videos. I know I have because your voice is very soothing. If they are charging 20 an hour, they had better be cranking it out because I'm not paying for someone to piddle around. Exactly. I think those are the ones who complain they don't sell. Yes, you are right. Oh boy. I think those are the ones who complain they don't sell. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Whenever they say that they didn't have a good turnout or a good show or whatever, it's like, well, your prices are a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Okay, so here are some of my other chickens. These taller. And I did a black and white and red one that had and then oh, I got fuzzy on that. And then I did this one with more of the neutral colors. Little butt, little tail. And this one, he's a little bit more squatty. I made him shorter. His beak is a little bit off, it looks like. I don't know, I may have to cut his beak off too, I don't know. Oh well, it gives him character. Not every chicken's perfect, right? And then my poor Mabel chicken that oh gosh, anyway. Okay, so I'll do my little critters here in a minute. Okay. Quality may be questionable too, right? For some people, yes, it could be. Because I have witnessed it, and I don't like saying that stuff because I am not perfect and I'm still learning. And that's been quite evident on some of the things that I have made and that we've had good laughs over. And it is hysterical. It's funny and it's part of learning and it's fun. But some people go ahead and sell it anyway, which, okay, is fine. But I mean, because like this frog, even this frog, and I am going to conquer the frog. He's still a little wonky, but he's better than my other two drunk falling off the lily pad frogs that I did. But there's something about this stinking frog, but I'm like, no, I'm going to conquer the frog. So, right. Yes, whenever the stuffing's sticking out of it and whatever, and whatever. And, yarn coming out of it, whatever, or coming apart. Yes, it was. It was hysterical. I loved it. That was one of my favorite videos too. The drunk frogs. The kids love them though, and that's what Annie even said the other day. Well, whenever we were on vacation, she was like, "The kids love those stinking frogs," and I said, "Well, I knew they would." I've had so much fun with those frogs. Had so much fun. And that one gal, or whoever it was that was on with us that one day, I don't know, she was like, well, my frogs look like that. And so I was like, oh, maybe I just better shut up. But anyway, and the thing is, he's not bad, but I know that it's off center and whatever. And some little kid isn't going to care. I know. But he is still wonky. And so, but I'm going to conquer the frog. I'm going to get this stinking frog lined up right. You guys will have to go back and watch the frog video. It's pretty funny. We did, so why wouldn't they? I sold a lot of frogs. Oh, I've sold a lot of frogs too, but they were different pattern than that. How much are the frogs? I about died when she said it too. Stick a fly on that side. You did it on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, do something like that. Well, they were the other two. They were crooked, smiling something. They were doing something all right. Oh my gosh, I don't have him. Gray and Everly have him now. So the one day, Annie even said that she had him in the shower, putting him down the drain. I was like, well, that's about right, you know. She had the right idea. Oh, I know, yeah, and that's just it. And I mean, I'll set him out, whatever. But so, because I have the little frog, and Lenora turned me on to this lady from Poggy's place. The possum, oh my gosh, I think it is adorable. I love the possum. Don't know why. I've had orders for the possum. I've sold possums. What else? Sold a bunch of the bunnies, sold a bunch of the chicks. I don't have any more of my chicks. So, but that isn't really going to matter now. But, and this little mouse, he is so stinking cute too. And then the rabbit. And then this other mouse, which I think is stinking cute too. Oh, and the foxes. I've sold several foxes, so I got them restocked again. And then a little beaver. I love his little buck teeth. I sold, I think I did, no, I didn't. I still have a raccoon left. I did sell a raccoon. The mole, which I think is adorable. He has that little button tail. I think the mole's so cute. The hamster's kind of ear. I mean, it's supposed to be a hamster, but I don't know. Kind of questionable. And then I made an alligator. And then the little foxes. And I got another possum. The raccoon. I think the raccoons are really cute. And he's a little bit wonky too, but he's all right. And then another fox. I did one of the bears finally. I thought he turned out pretty cute. And I used some of the yarn. That's the yarn from Dollar Tree I used on it. And another bunny. Another fox. I have some walruses, but I had to finish them because the one walrus, because I didn't get his tail on. Where's the other walrus? I thought, oh, here it is. I did one walrus like this, and then the other one I did fur, but I need to put his tail on yet. So he's in the other room waiting to be finished. And then these little owls I thought turned out cute. I only got 2 of them made so far, but I think I'm going to try to get some more of them made too. So these little critters, there's a few of them that I still want to make. I haven't made the alien ones yet. I was wanting to make those for Grayson because he likes outer space and the moon and stars and all that kind of stuff. But I hadn't got even any made for him yet, so. Okay. Oh, my soggy cornflakes. Will somebody tell me how much the frogs are? Oh my gosh. My little frog that you saw. Some people have actually told me they like the little imperfections. They say it makes them relate to that particular piece. I don't want to say and be wrong. She'll read eventually. She's on a roll. Oh gosh. For these small frogs, because I have other frogs too, those leggy frogs or whatever, but for this one, I don't know. I had it at 5 at my other shows and stuff, but then I don't know if I should charge more. So again, because I know that, yes, the ones that are smiling. Yeah. I don't know. I was going to do all my critters at $5, my small critters. You do yours for 8? Okay. I mean, they're worth 8. I mean, but I just didn't know for like around here if 8 would be too much. So I was going back and forth on that was the 2 numbers in my head. So, because I know for some of them at the one market, the last one that I did, that I had more of those. I think I had them at 5, and then I had some that were a little bit bigger that I did have 8 on. So yeah, I'll try 8 and see what happens. So 8, or Lenora says 8. Because with some of them, with the added fur and stuff like that, some have a little bit more to it. But again, I don't want to individually price because they're all basically the same size, and take about the same amount of time. So pizza keychains are 8. You see, that's one thing that I haven't started doing is keychains. I wanted to do like something like that, but I've not ever done it because I started doing like more just like these little critters and stuff. And that's what kind of got me to thinking about doing like the keychains or the bag charms, But then I was like, well, I didn't know if they were still relevant now or not, if people were still, if that was still something that anybody was really, if the kids were, if that was a thing or not still. Said though, if you price them at it, you can still sell them at 5. We sold them for 8 last year, then I forgot the price and tagged them 5 this year. 5 doesn't cover enough expenses. Well, with a lot of this though, it's just leftover yarn from other things that I've already made too, But I mean, yeah, it is extra that I'm getting, But I also use safety eyes. So it depends on where I get my safety eyes though. The cost on those. And of course, they're stuffed and everything too. So yeah, there is cost still, not disputing that. I do backpack buddies, not really keychains. Yes, but then you price. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, absolutely. That's what I said. I mean, there's still cost involved, so absolutely agree. So I'm going to try 8. So, because I mean, even with my leggy frogs that I had, I think they were 10, and I sold all my camo ones, my variegated camo frogs, leggy frogs. They were bigger. They were like a square frog that had which I think I still have. I think they're in the living room still. I have 2 of them, I think, left, maybe. I gotta try to get some sleep. I gotta get up at 5. I will talk to you lovely ladies later. Okay, thank you, CJ, for hanging out with us. I'm so glad that you did. So yeah, 5 o'clock comes early, so I don't have to get up quite that early, but you have a good night. Oh gosh. Cancel. Hello, Emily. And like even for my alligator, I think it's worth the $8 especially too. So if they're all in with my little critters and stuff, then yeah. I mean, I don't. I think that'll be. I think eight's good. I think it's good. Hmm. Where'd you put the tag? Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello, Carrie. How are you tonight? So, did you do any? No, I haven't went yet. My market isn't until Mother's Day weekend, the first week in May. So I'm just getting prepared ahead of time so I don't have to worry about it. So then if there's things that I want to, you know, get done, finish up, if there's anything that I feel like I need to add, then I can do it and have time. Welcome back, Luna's crew. Don't know that I really remember, but the cat hat I was making didn't work, so I'm doing it again. Oh gosh. Is it like the cat ears type hat that you're making, or was it an actual, like you're making like a version of a cat? Like doing the details of a cat? Because I think I do remember now. Hello, Emily. Oh, yep, the cat ear. Yeah. You know, there were some patterns that I looked up for that I did make a few, but for whatever reason, there were some of those patterns that I read that were totally confusing to me, so I just had to do it my own way. Yeah, last night was all jacked up, but I don't know if it was because of weather. But I have that on occasion where it's just janky. Even with this that I have that's separate from because we have a separate Wi-Fi that we use to go live with. So, well, I do anyway. Sam, he no longer goes live here. He goes over to the other place to do his now. But your mom's going to buy one from you to help support you. Well, that's sweet of her to do that. It'll give you practice and you can custom make one just for her. Yeah, which I'm very happy about. Because, I mean, there'll be times where I don't have any issues. I'll go for a long time and not really have that much, but I don't know. Here lately, it seems like it's getting all jacked up again, but again, we've had a lot of weather, so. Because our Wi-Fi here is just enough that we can get our streaming on TV, you know, get on the computer, you know, type thing or whatever. That's about it. I mean, it's not the greatest. It's satellite, but where we're at, I mean, we have trees all around and stuff, and even though we're kind of up on a little bit of what's considered a hill, you know, it still isn't great. Because I said, oh, if you can see the tower, you know, to the south of us, in the town south of us, you know, should be good. Well, yeah. But over at the other place, there's two towers there, so that are right close by. So we get really good reception over there. So eventually, he and I both should be able to go live over there at the same time if I decide to do that. I want to test out the basement with me. One of these days, I just need to go down there and do it. All I have to do is take my little box with me, because this is all it is. It's just one of these. Just take it downstairs with my phone and do a test. And I haven't done it yet, but I will. Because that's where I'm going to redo my office, because my office was originally down there. I used to have all my stuff set up down there. And then Whitney ended up kind of taking over that room because we didn't really use a desktop computer anymore. I had my laptop and stuff like that. So, but now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep my desk that I had down there. I was going to get rid of it because it was like, I don't need it, I don't want it, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We never did go ahead and move it out. So then I can have it and have all my stuff organized down there. So my internet went out yesterday. Devin worked all evening getting the TV up and running again. Did the weather take it out? Did you get damage from weather is why, or? Well, apparently I didn't pay the bill. Oh gosh. Well, with the weather, I just thought maybe it was from that. So, hey, that's happened here because Seth pays, he's still on our phone plan. So he pays for the internet to pay for his phone bill, basically. So there's been times where he's been like, hey, I got a new card and I didn't switch it. So, and I'm like, oh, yay. So you're not going to have internet because I didn't get it paid in time, blah, blah, blah. So, not a big deal. We get it turned back on, but we've had a couple of times where that's happened here. And with him being north, he's not just right here. 2 months this time. Well, then you'll be sure not go out again. Keep hiccuping every now and then. I love these little foxes' tails. They're so cute. Screwed up the TV. Just make sure you write somewhere down, like in a calendar or something, or your phone, for a reminder to pay it, so that way you don't get messed up. Oh, I'm sure Levi wasn't happy. Oh, doggone it. Come on. Come on through. I only get paid twice a month, so all the bills are divided between the 2 days. No idea how I missed that one. Right? Anymore, I just go in at the beginning of the month and I schedule everything to come out. I just go through, whenever I sit down to pay the first bill of the month, I just go through and schedule all of mine to come out on the days that they're supposed to, because I don't want to do that recur billing crap or whatever, because I don't know, I just don't trust it. And not getting a statement. I still want my paper statement. I don't want to go paperless. Now, for Sam with his dental thing that we went through for him to do and whatever, you had to go paperless and just go through the app. And which is fine. And I'm glad there's an app that you can just go to, because I have a lot of my other stuff, payments come out through an app too, so. But I don't know, old school. I like to have paper. I like to have where I can see it and have it in my hand. No, you're right. It's not the end of the world. Makes it easier. I only have a few days I don't schedule. Good job, Luna. 2, I still pay my snail mail because they charge $4 for electronic pay. Oh, wow. Yeah, so far I'm fortunate enough that I don't have to worry about that. I don't have anywhere that charges me. Now with Sam's Dental that we have, yeah, they probably would have charged, if I wouldn't have went through the app and stuff, and yeah, the app's fine. Water bill, 22 and 4, no thanks. That's my 40. You're right. I totally agree. Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you and your French fries. I take it that you're still into your French fries. I think you lived on French fries. Back in the day, anyway. I mean, I'm not gonna put you down for it. I like me some good potatoes. I definitely like my potatoes, but I try to not go too crazy on the potatoes anymore. Right now I can't have any potatoes, so, well, I'm choosing not to have potatoes. Excuse me. Don't help that every single office I clean has chocolate on their desk. I can totally leave chocolate alone. That doesn't bother me a bit. The pattern said 12 rolls. I have 3. Oh, 12 rows. I have 3 more to go. Good deal. Just keep on keeping on. Oh, I didn't put a press on that one. Oh, I know. Yeah, I can totally leave the sweets alone. That doesn't bother me. Like I said, doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'm not saying I don't ever eat them, but it's not my preference. What furries are? No, I don't believe so. I love breads and candy. Probably I weigh more now than I ever have in my life. Oh, I can leave bread alone too. Since I'm gluten free, I don't miss bread. I mean, they're like, okay, like some yeast rolls or something like that or whatever, the really good homemade ones. Now, every now and then sounds good. But for the most part, I don't miss anything like that. Now, do I still have bread sometimes? I get the gluten free, and there is one brand that I really do like. But even then, I'm kind of like, I'm just so used to not having bread. So, me and my cousin are furries, but we're scared because furry haters. Well, I don't know what that means, so I'm sorry. I don't. Golden Corral. I've not ever had Golden Corral rolls. I mean, I've been to Golden Corral one time, I think. So, I think that's all I've been ever. So, oh, I'm sure that homemade bread is better for you than bought. And I make a lot of my own. Of the gluten free, even. I make my own, and I like it. So, okay, I'm back. Easy recipe for us, no culinary skill people. I'm gonna finish my hat and post it on my channel. Okay, Luna. A bread machine. I don't have a bread machine, but there's a couple of recipes that I found that I really do like that um I've made several times. I can send them to you. I found them on Pinterest. Going gluten free, Pinterest has been a godsend, even on that stuff too. And I have tried a lot of the recipes on Pinterest, and they have actually been really good. I don't have non-craft gadgets. Sourdough bread is my favorite. And you can get gluten-free versions of sourdough. And sometimes sourdough is gluten-free, so you just have to read the labels. But because that's the thing. I know there for a while people were saying, "Oh, it's gluten-free." It's like, "Oh, no, it's not." You have to read the labels. So, sourdough bread mix is $12 for one loaf of bread. Not. Or you could get starters. You could start your own starters. Okay, I got all of those done. Now I just have my chickens. Oh boy. I could have swore Whitney said he was getting up at 11:30, but he's not up yet. Maybe he said 12:30. I don't know, but I could have swore he said 11:30. Just know that I was over here losing it. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, yes, I figure so. And I just wasn't going to go there. Do I have some stories? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Sorry, I had to check something real quick. I was going to say it wasn't me. Hello. put these chickens with my other chickens. Oh gosh. No, no, no. Oh man. Okay, about got all this done. I mean, I still have more to do, but at least get all this stuff out of the way. I should have taken pictures today, didn't think till now. I think I was too traumatized from the nail salon. Oh, my pigs. Forgot about my pigs. Instead of here at the other side. Hello, Audrey. Welcome from Scotland. How are you this evening, or whatever time it is where you're at? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to get my stuff cleaned up, and I'm going to get off of here for the night. So we can head to bed and get up at a decent time to get Sam to his appointment. This is going to be an experience. I swear I get more followers on Instagram when I'm on here with you. Is it just under your name, or is it under your business name? No, it's our business name, but here lately I only get them when you are live. I don't know how it would, I don't know how that would work necessarily just because you're on here with me. If it's under your business name. It's interesting. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, well, I have everything cleaned up pretty well for the most part. So, oh, okay. What's your funny story? Hello. Jeanette, are you still there? I didn't know if you were going to share your funny story or not. Oh, gosh, I may not be able to. Maybe. And I may fall asleep before she gets us told. That's why I keep getting up and putting things away, waiting on her. Waiting on her. Warning, battery remaining. And my battery is about to die. And my thingy, I'll get it plugged in. Okay, well, I'll be right back again. So I had somebody want me to buy them a PlayStation 5. Oh, okay. Kept asking me how they were going to get that PlayStation. I lost it. Said, get a job. That's how that works. They never came back. Yeah, I mean, yeah. My kids don't even ask me that. But people, some people, I don't know, they're just, I don't know. They think if they can just talk people into whatever, if they're nicey nice about whatever, whatever, you know? Right. Work like the rest of us. Well, yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go and head to bed. I've got everything pretty well cleaned up, I think. So, anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight and helping me get through my stuff and giving me pointers along the way. I appreciate it. So, you guys have a good night and take care. Love ya. And we will talk again soon. Bye.